Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And in South Africa, it is such an inequitable society. It is quite extraordinary. I'm not just talking about how minority groups are impacted by racist policies of the ANC government. I'm talking about how the black population is ostracized by the black privileged amongst their number. Yeah, the politicians, the ANC cadres, the families, the well-connected, people with lots of money. It's same old. But in South Africa, you multiply it by about 1 billion because, they just come into this and think, hey, we can clean up here, bang, 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 and that's what happens. That's called high-hanging fruit, okay? They're the guys at the top of the tree in the ANC. Now, if you are a low-hanging fruit, in other words, you're like a public servant who might have a job issuing out driver's licenses, and they catch you, bang! Expect no mercy. Even if your sins amount to, let's say, 10,000 rand by doing something criminal. While at the top of the tree, right at the top, you're talking billions of rand of corruption that have been proven. But no one ever gets charged. No one ever goes before the courts. This is South Africa today. It's a gangster state run by a gangster political party called the ANC. Why am I talking about this? Because the media are all over the story about the driver's license situation in South Africa with some low-hanging fruit who are going to face court for doing the wrong thing. As I said, the high-hanging fruit never ever see the front of a courthouse on corruption. 5 traffic officials, 3 administration clerks, 4 jockeys, 2 examiners and 1 driving school instructor arrested by the Hawks in Bethlehem and Harrismith are expected to appear in the Bethlehem and Harrismith Magistrates Courts on Friday the 13th, that's today, March 2020. The suspects are facing charges of corruption after they were nabbed in an integrated operation by the Serious Corruption Investigation, assisted by Crime Intelligence, Road Traffic Management Corporation, or RTMC, Tactical Response Team, TRT, and the National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, for allegedly issuing fraudulent driver's licenses and roadworthy certificates to motorists in the province. All right, they did the wrong thing. But consider Ace Magashule, the Secretary General of the ANC, just to take one of so many examples in the ANC hierarchy. Very, very powerful individual. There's evidence, there have been books written about how he corrupted the Free State, how he just completely destroyed the Orange Free State's funding by using his position there in government under the ANC. The evidence is all there, but yet he's walking around as if he's above the law, because you know what? He is. And that's not just restricted to the ANC. You take Julius Malema, you take Floyd Shivambu with the VBS Mutual Bank and the millions of rand that they just sorted out through that. None of these guys see the courts over corruption. And, we had that case with that judge who lost a job when she was actually calling Malema to face up to serious charges regarding income tax. And, of course, she was the one who, because she dared to call him up into court, literally had to resign as a judge. This is South Africa today. Now, I'm hoping that I will have that lady on my live stream shortly. We're talking about that, but she's got some legal things that she's working on right now, and I can understand the sensitivity. Anyway, getting back to the story here about the driver's licenses. The Harry Smith and Bethlehem Driver's License Testing Centre, or DLTC, were a centre of investigation since 2018 after information surfaced of rampant corruption collectively being committed in loose-knitted groups who are allegedly facilitating the issue of Code B, or 08, C1, 10, and EC, or in brackets 14, driver's licenses for a payment. The applicants were allegedly introduced by the driving school instructors to the designated examiners who would be scheduled to carry out the tests. Money would then be paid to the examiners or driving school instructor by the applicant or vice versa. In cases where the money is paid to the driving school instructor, he will then give the money to the examiner. In some instances, everything is arranged with the instructor, who acts as a middleman. It is further alleged that the truck licenses, Code 14, were issued to individuals who were not psychically tested themselves, but so-called jockey was used to do the physical testing on the applicant's behalf. These corrupt activities continued despite the warning given to the officials during the awareness campaigns that were held at the DLTC in Bethlehem recently. In similar reparations conducted in Limpopo, the Hawks managed to arrest 4 of about 54 employees attached to 5 vehicle testing stations in the province, including 10 traffic officials from both provincial and municipal traffic departments. Similar operations where traffic officials were arrested for corruption also took place in Mpumalanga, Gauteng, Western Cape, and the Northwest, just to name a few. Look, corruption is everywhere in South Africa. It's a middle name. It should be South Corrupt Africa. That's what it should be called, the SCA. The national head of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, DPCI Lieutenant General Godfrey Lebeya, has welcomed the arrests. Yeah. I wonder where he sits in the tree. Lieutenant General Lebeya says, "I commend the multidisciplinary approach that was involved in this project. The arrests of these individuals will indirectly contribute to the reduction of fatalities on our roads. Meanwhile, any person who participated or obtained their licenses in such a manner within the Free State are urged to come forward so that the validity of their license can be verified, as an audit and verification process will be conducted to verify license issued by the relevant DLTC officials. These persons should contact Captain Koos Else, etc., etc." So, look, my message in this video is quite simple. This kind of action against low-hanging fruit involving minimal amount of cash is to take attention away from the high-hanging fruit, the ANC cadres, the politicians, the families, and all this sort of stuff, because they are looting the treasury while way down the line the media are covering the low-hanging fruit. That's why the media in South Africa are fake news. They are doing nothing about going after the high-hanging fruit. It just shows how absolutely fake they are. Alright guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video, please share this video, and above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.